Hello and welcome to BusyWorksBeats.com. Today we continue the Beatmaker Bootcamp right here at BusyWorksBeats.com/BetterBeatmaker. I'll leave a link below. Today we're going to cover 90s R&B chords. It's really simple once you understand the trick behind it. So here's what it sounds like. So I'll show you those really simple techniques. So firstly, it's understanding that we're playing a seventh chord. Let me map out what the chords look like, and then we'll get into how to voice them. R&B is all about the voicing. Okay, so what we're gonna do is actually raise the third here. So instead of playing it this way, we're gonna hit Control up, raise that up. Okay, and then we're gonna move to the next chord in this case. So we're playing in all the white notes. So it's C major. So we're starting at the 2. Moving down to C major, which is C, E, G, B. C, E, G, B. Okay. Then we're playing F major, if you want the exact chords. And then we're playing E minor at the end. Now also we're doing a little syncopation here towards the end to where we play it just a little bit earlier. So it's like dun, dun. Okay, so part of that syncopation is part of the sound, I should say. Then I'll show you the secret chord at the end. What we're doing is we're taking the 5th and the tonic and just flattening it down. So if it's a minor 7th, we're gonna flatten those. If it's major, we're gonna sharpen those. All right, so also the key is how we play it. So we're playing octaves and then the 5th, and then the rest of the chord. Okay, with that sharp third, or excuse me, with the raised third. All right, it's really simple. So let's record that so that you guys can see what it looks like visually when I start playing it in a picking style. Hopefully we can record the same thing. Also, we're using a JD800 Crystal E-piano. So it's part of this, part of the technique is the sound as well. Okay, so the real key is switching that chord type towards the end. So what are we doing towards the end? Let's quickly map this out. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll revoice these chords just to show you what's actually happening towards the end. Not only are we flattening the root in the 5th, but if we raise this up back to where it's, where it's E, and we pull that third down, we get 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a major triad, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we're just changing the chord type, and then we're flattening the chord type. Okay, so this, on paper, it's a lot simpler than what it probably is when you hear it. So again, we're going from E minor 7th to E major 7th, but in this case, we're flattening the chord and then raising that third up. Okay, so that's all we're doing. And that's a quick way to go from one chord to the next chord and sound exotic about it. Just flattening that 5th and the tonic, these two here. Now, if you're going from a major, you would do the opposite. So let's do major. This is C major 7th. You guys can see it on the screen. Actually, what I'm gonna have to do, dang, this keyboard won't let me. So let's do F major 7th. My keyboard's not big enough to do that one. Okay, and then let's take this A, pull it up an octave. Okay, now we're going to take the root note in the fifth and pull it up. And then also, okay, so the root note is in 2 octaves, remember. So that's how you can create quick chord changes when you want to go between chords and create like a quick transition chord from a major seventh. If you sharpen the fifth and the tonic, you'll get a nice sound. If you're using a minor chord and you want to transition, you could flatten the fifth and the tonic. The easy way to remember that is that minor is quote unquote sad, which is a lower frequency. Happiness is brighter or a higher frequency. So that's a quick way to kind of memorize which direction. Now we could change the key just hitting shift up and shift down for different moods. Okay, so see how this chord is so important as that transition. All right, so if you guys want to learn more, go to busyworksbeats.com/betterbeatmaker. I'll teach you guys more about beat making in the Beatmaker Bootcamp right at busyworksbeats.com/beatmaker. Peace.